We're here today because Amused Now is helping to celebrate Veterans Day and their appreciation for United States war veterans, and sharing the news about an exciting project between Duke Sherman and KeV Atomic from Atomic Honey. Duke has published a beautiful anthology of poems called A Soldier's Thoughts, and KeV has set those poems to music. For Veterans Day, proceeds from the sale of Duke's book and KeV's album will go to help United States war veterans. Duke, tell us a little bit about your work and your poetry and the collection A Soldier's Thoughts.
I wrote the book because I'm plagued with post-traumatic stress disorder, and writing poems is like an outlet for me. Somebody told me I had talent, that I should write the book, and I wrote it. I opened the site to help the veterans because they're my brethren, and I can relate to them. I know what's happening out there. You know, I've got problems myself. I'm disabled. You know, KeV offered to help me. So I'm just trying to make the best of it. I don't know.
Well, Kevin, how did you meet Duke, and what inspired you to put his poetry to music?
Well, Duke and I met on Twitter, actually, so that seems to be my place. Goes back quite a ways back. I don't know if people know, but my father also was a veteran, and when I came across Duke, I ended up telling him about the story about this bullet casing I wear on my neck, which was from my dad's funeral. And he had a really cool website and offered to let me contribute a poem or something to it. This goes way back, probably like a year and a half, 2 years ago. So I wrote a poem, he put it on his website, and we just kind of bonded, we just connected after that. He sent me a copy, he was kind enough to send me a copy of his book, The Soldier's Thoughts. And I was reading through the poems, and I was so inspired by so much of it. It just gave me a whole new perspective on what our soldiers go through, you know. And I ended up, it all began with the song Black Horse, because of course Black Horse is extra special to do, as I learned. And so I did that one song with not any intention of it being a larger project at that time. It was just the one song I did. Just I wanted to thank Duke basically for all that he had done, you know, giving me the book and also connecting with me like that. And he liked the song, and I liked that he liked the song, and things just kind of went from there. And I thought, you know, it'd be really neat if we could do something for Veterans Day. And then we just kind of started going back and forth, and came up with the idea of putting some of his awesome poems to music.
Duke, tell us a little bit about the Black Horse start of it all. What's up with that poem? Give us a little backstory.
It's my old unit in Vietnam, 1970-71. And once a trooper, you're always a trooper. And everything in that song's reality. It's a fact. Everything I write in that book, about 97% of it's fact. The war poems, the battle poems, real battles. And then like I love the Black Horse. I'm Black Horse until I die. Yeah, there's another song that he put out, and it was called Something Different. And it was strange how he chose that to write the music to, because it was I met Dawn on Twitter also, and her name is actually Angela, and I call her Angel. My angel is what she is. I mean, we just I don't know how to explain it. We just connected too. I mean, she's in Florida, I'm in Louisiana, but we talk every night, and you know, she just calls me Papa. I don't know why, but you know, that's what she calls me. And I just wanted to mention that. That's all. She's good people. I think
Just so that you know, it's Dawn, and she's works under the hashtag Shout Out with Love, right?
Yes, exactly.
So Duke, tell us where we can purchase a copy of your poetry collection, A Soldier's Thoughts.
Okay, you can purchase it on Dawn's website, which is shoutoutwithlove.blogspot.com, and you can get it at xlibris.com, Xlibris. You can get it on Barnes and Noble, and you can get it on Amazon.com. And I believe she's got it offered on her Google Plus also, under Shout Out with Love.
Okay, and Kevin knows that we're going to distribute A Soldier's Melodies on Amused Now. So Kevin, why don't you tell us a little bit about the 5 songs that you picked for distribution on Amused Now?
Well, they were songs that I randomly had selected from Duke's book of poetry. I kind of just thumbed through the pages and looked for things that jumped out at me for different reasons. Some of them were because of the way the words were actually constructed. They just seemed more fitting to go into a song. And then there were others that just seemed too meaningful. Like, for example, My Life is at an End was one that was just so meaningful to me that I was like, okay, this has to be a song. And that one I actually enjoyed a lot, because what I did, it's such a dark song in a sense. So what I did with that particular one, I actually made it a very bright sounding song with the melody in a major scale to kind of take some of the darkness out of it, because the words to it are really heavy. So I kind of was giving some contrast. But basically, I just went through and I picked, we had Black Horse already. And then I just went through and I found ones that inspired me, and turns out 2 of them were ones that were very important to do. And also to Don, it just worked out that way. He didn't coach me. He didn't say, check out this song. So it's kind of neat that there was a connection to it all, without any intention of that. He left all artistic freedom up to me, musically.
I listened to all 5 songs and I love them, and I do like Something Different. That's my favorite.
That's doing very well on the radio. That's getting some radio airplay right now. And it's doing really well. We're happy about that.
Yes. Well, I just want to thank the 2 of you for taking the time to meet with us today, and I hope that everyone who's watching goes out and purchases a copy of the poetry collection, the music on Amused Now, and just remember, it's helping U.S. war veterans. I wish both of you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Cynthia.
Good night.
Good night.
Hi, I'm Cynthia Kahn, founder of Amused Now. This featured artist presentation has been brought to you by Amused Now Entertainment, a website that enables artists to profit from their creativity. To learn more about Amused Now, visit us at www.amusednow.com or email me at ckahn@amusednow.com.